Hey, good morning everybody, and welcome to the vlog, or whenever you happen to be watching this. I hope that you have an absolutely amazing day. We're going to have a good time today. At least I'm going to have a good time today because I've got a little gift. That's right, a pre-Christmas gift that I have, I'm excited about, and I hope that it's going to help the vlog look even better than it looks now. Let's just go ahead and open this up and explain what I mean. You guys know that we are always trying to take the vlog to the next level, and of course when I say we, I mean myself, Anthony, and Jay, and you know, just trying new cinematic stuff. You know, we don't want this to just be a vlog that is you know, about animals. We want it to be cinematically beautiful, right? So I'm excited today. We have a new little gift here. This is actually called a Whirl. I think it's a Whirl or Whirl. I'm not exactly 100% sure, but you know, it's like kind of like places you want to fly a drone, but you can't fly a drone. So use this cable setup to actually run cables, and then this little thing here runs like a cable, like a trolley system, runs, and there's a camera on the bottom of it. Looks super cool, and it's just going to take things to the next level. Again, we want this to kind of be visually awesome too, right? We put a lot of energy into it. You know, thankfully myself and the crew are super excited about like new gear and trying new things, and I hope that you guys appreciate it because we put a lot of energy into trying to make this thing look good, and I can't open this. I don't know how to open this, so I don't want to rip it, but I'm about to rip it because I'm so impatient. Ugh, I don't know why this thing doesn't want to come out. Okay, well, you can see how I was as a kid. Oh, I think I got it. I think I figured it out. Ah, look at that. I think that's it. You can see how I was that Christmas morning, right? I get excited about this stuff. So we are going to set this up and just do some kind of cool, oh my gosh, these things are driving me crazy. How many times they have, it's not an animal for gosh sakes, it's just this. So basically what happens is that this, actually, camera attaches to the bottom of this. You run cables. This cable is again like a trolley, and this goes, and then you can actually do things where you can't fly a drone indoors. I mean, you can, but it's not very easy. You could definitely crash things. We don't want to do that. Also, there's some tight areas where you wouldn't want to fly a drone through, where you can run the cables through it. So let's just go ahead, play with this, and see if we can get some awesome shots. So as you can see, we could do some pretty cool stuff with this tool. You know, take the production to a new level. I think it's pretty awesome. And again, after 1,550 plus vlogs every single day, we have to come up with things that, you know, we could tell the story a different way, right? Show new tools, kind of stuff. Not to mention Jay, Anthony, myself, the production crew, we want to be excited about things too and do things different and new. And I hope that you guys appreciate all the work that goes into it, because trust me, sometimes we'll spend a ton of time on a shot. Like that last shot right there was about 15 minutes of setup for about 10 seconds of actual footage. And obviously this is our camera room. You guys can see we have a lot of gear. We have a lot of lenses. We have a lot of different things. Anthony over here with his gimbal. Of course, Jay over here. So these knuckleheads are always coming up with great things. But, you know, we're always adding because we like to kind of up the production. But the truth is, it's really about storytelling, and it's about doing what you need to do. You don't need to have all of this gear to put out cool content. As a matter of fact, I love this little tool here. This is actually a little Osmo Pocket. It's like a couple $100, and it's amazing the shots that you can get with this. Especially, you can put this on an extension. Let's go play with it and see what we can do. So as as you can see, you can get some pretty cool shots with something even like this. And what's nice is because it's small, and we can put it on a longer stick, things that are a little bit more flighty, like the green basilisk, aren't really intimidated. If we put a big camera in their face, they're running around, right? So we can get close to animals and not freak them out, which gives cool footage that you couldn't get any other way. Speaking of things that you couldn't get without a special tool, this may look like a rifle, but believe it or not, it's called a lawa. And when you're shooting like little turtles and you want to get really close to them, you can get some really amazing footage with this. Now, you know, not to get all geeky with you with camera stuff, but basically what happens is when you get macro, you actually have to have a pretty narrow frame of view, and you also have a shallow depth of view, meaning that the front will be in focus, but the back will be out of focus. With the lawa, you actually can get that macro shot, but it's a wide angle shot, and it's got like this really big depth of field, so you can see the front and the back of animals. Just completely weird. We actually got this to enhance egg cutting this year, and the truth is that we'll probably do something else better next year, but it really has become a tool we use an awful lot. Laura, guess what?
What?
We're almost at 3 million subs.
Really?
Yeah. We were in Mexico together when we hit 1 million. She was with me when we hit 2 million. Now we're only like 70,000 away from 3 million. So do me a favor, guys, if you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. I really do appreciate it. Hopefully we can get to this 3 million mark pretty quick. And we actually use slow-mo to emphasize a particular move or something cool, like a snake strike or a feeding or something like that. It's a really cool tool to use, but I'll be honest with you, I'll give you a little advice. Too much slow-mo is too much slow-mo, so definitely use it sparingly for the best effect. Little update on those Musarana rat snakes that we got, those pied Musaranas. Look at how freaking cool that snake is. That is wicked. Again, all that kind of red pigment is going to turn jet black when it gets older. Right now, I kind of like the red pigment, to be honest with you. It gives it kind of that tri-colored look, but eventually this is going to be a jet black and white snake. And again, this is the pied Musarana, and then of course we have the super pied, and that's just kind of that super white look. I mean, that thing is ridiculous, and they're doing really well. As a matter of fact, we have some new snakes that I'm super excited about. They're coming right after the holiday. Things I have never worked with, or I worked with a long time ago. I am excited about it, but unfortunately I have to wait till after the holiday because it's just too dangerous to ship around the holiday. With all the packaging, FedEx and UPS is always late, so we're going to get them right after. So couldn't be more happy with the way pied Musaranas are doing, but these next snakes are coming are going to be incredible. So stay tuned. That's about maybe a week and a half away. We're going to get some bangers coming in. Vlogging or video making, and in particular daily vlogging, is all about storytelling, and really the tools that we use with equipment is just all about using that to tell a story in different ways, right? Sometimes, you know, you can have a shot that is literally instantaneous like I'm doing right now. Sometimes you set up a shot that might take a half hour, 45 minutes, and you're literally only using 10 or 15 seconds of that shot. So it's kind of, you know, using your kind of creative mind to tell a story as many different ways as you possibly can, because after all, 1,550 plus videos that I've done, you guys would be pretty bored with me if all I did was talk to this camera, right? So we actually will do things like when I'm going through and checking what ate with ball pythons, we'll do a time lapse, because this is going to take me a good 45 minutes to get done, but that time lapse is going to show action, right? And it's going to maybe only be 15 or 20 seconds, but it's going to show all that work I've done in 45 minutes without boring you guys. And that's what a time lapse helps tell the story of what just took me 45 minutes to do. In the world of film, there's something that's called an establishing shot. That basically just means that you're establishing where you're at, what's going on, so like that. Sometimes when you transition to a new environment, you want an establishing shot so people don't get confused about, like, where is he now or whatever. There's no other tool I love more than the drone when it comes to establishing shots. It's just amazing. And again, when we're here at the Reptarium, there's not a lot we can do. I mean, obviously we can fly outside, show the road, show the signs, so on like that, and we do that from time to time. But when we're traveling, whoo doggy, I tell it, establishing shots with this little monkey in the middle of the painted desert or in the Yellowstone area or Montana, I mean, this little bugger certainly could take some beautiful shots. And again, from an establishing shot standpoint, you can't beat a drone. As you can see, we're always going to be evolving, right? We're going to be adding on new gear. We're going to be doing different shots. We're going to try to be as creative as we possibly can. But let me just tell you, you can do a vlog on your cell phone. So if you're ever thinking about doing YouTube, don't let the gear bother you. You don't need a lot of gear to produce really cool content. We just like doing it, and we're really passionate about it, and we want to take things to the next level, and I hope that you guys enjoy that we're doing that. But don't forget, when I started this vlog, I had one little tiny camera, one person on the team. I did all my edits, I did all that stuff myself, so you can do it that way too. And as for the future, who knows what our next toy is going to be. For now, we're going to have a lot of fun with that new wire reel. And there you have it, guys. We're going to have a lot of fun if you enjoyed this. As a matter of fact, you can take a look at this playlist right here. This goes from the beginning of 2020 all the way through. It's been a wild year, right? So there's a 2020 playlist as the year is coming to an end. Do me a favor, if you haven't already, can you subscribe right up here to my podcast channel? On this side, I hope that you're subscribed to this channel. If not, help us get to 3 million. I really do appreciate it. Also, turn your post notifications on. Have an absolutely wonderful day. Remember, be kind to someone, and I promise I'll see you tomorrow.